welcome to the Earth is Ghetto podcast. We are doing a nice little live, but also, of course, a recording. So you'll look forward to seeing this on Spotify, YouTube, and the rest of the platforms where people can listen to any goddamn thing. Okay? I am Sid.
And I am Aaron. I love how both of our heads are just like...
Am I catching all my views?
I'm live on my phone. Sid's live on her phone.
And I also have the recording going, so we're all in it together. We're getting different views depending on where you are, and that's okay. Love you. Now,
how did we have this?
How did we have it set up where it was good before here? Because it was There you go, and then sitting between us. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. So, let's go ahead and get first and foremost into our mental health check-in, because this is just how we do it. Thank you, King of Ray. Shout out to you. But a mental health check-in. Let's start with you, Aaron.
Y'all. So, let's just say mentally, I'm in a good spot because I know that everything is crumbling, and there's nothing I can do about it. But what I can do is take advantage of the community that I surround myself with. I have people that love me so much. And I don't take it.
Well, you might want to take it.
Might want to take it.
No, me stop.
Take advantage of it. I'm focusing on my hobbies, focusing on my passions, and my happiness. That's all I can do. Until we wait. Until it happens.
For me, it's been, I just had a therapy visit yesterday. Yay me. Shout out to Gabby. Appreciate you. And one of the things that I've been showing so much like frustration and fear and depression and anxiety because of everything that's just kind of going on in the world. It's a culmination of a lot of things. And I've had so much anxiety about, like, how am I supposed to move like any of this is normal? I've been out of work for almost a year and a half, right? Which by the way, my own therapist was like, who's got his PhD, was like, I cannot tell you how many of my very educated family members are going through exactly what you're going through. This is not, and that's something I just want to let people know. This is not a lack of intelligence. This is not about a lack of education. This is not about a lack of any of those things. It's not a lack of gumption, the lack of the get up and go, especially people in my age group who grew up going door to door with their goddamn printed applications as you stand in FedEx trying to get your fucking copies. Okay? Like, this can be so depressing. And I decided I am going to treat this podcast like the full-time job that I need. And maybe it'll turn into the full-time job that I want.
Yeah.
I have decided that we've created such a special platform. And I need to show how much faith I have in what we built. Yeah. So that's where I am right now, in reference to making sure that I can put this podcast everywhere and see what I can make of it. Like, at this point, I've been trying so hard to work for other people, and they don't want to give me anything. I've got to put in the full-time work into what we've built. So that's kind of where I am emotionally and mentally. And as scary as it is, it also is, strangely enough, giving me a sliver of hope.
Yeah.
Like, just talking to you about it earlier, because, you know, I listen, at this point, I'm like, damn, should I sell ass? No, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just the way you said, should I sell ass?
You know, just because at this point, what?
No, but also, like, hey, I might.
And
Myself.
listen, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay, we are pro ho over in this. We are pro ho in this motherfucker. Let's make that very clear.
Okay.
But I wanted to support you from outside the club. I didn't want to go in. Do you know what I mean? That's where I was. That's what I wanted to do. And now I'm like, damn, I'm glad I got shit. I'm glad I never was that bitch to shit on the work in the first place. Because otherwise, this whole epiphany would be super awkward. I hate hoes. I guess I gotta be one. Like that would be a little difficult to deal with, right? I'm telling you, I've been like going over it, and I'm like, okay, should I go on Twitch and like breast boobily in the camera while I play video games? Maybe I should do, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's what I should do. You know what I'm saying? All right, and I'm like, okay, which by the way, I'm okay with and still might do, right? But
me too, girl.
Do you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like more hardcore stuff, I'm like, I don't want to do stuff where I would have to like cover my face. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if whatever I have to do, I gotta cover my face to do it. And ain't nothing wrong with any of that shit, by the way. I just want to. Hey. Like, I feel like let me go to. Hey. Okay.
All three cameras.
Because I need y'all to know.
Because we got it like that.
Do you know that? Because we got it like that.
Exactly. Y'all
yeah. But like, it is. I've just been trying to go through this whole like, oh my God, what do I do next? What do I do next? What do I do next? And I just want people. And I got to start living by what I'm preaching. Me and Aaron telling y'all to go ahead and move into the things you love the most. Mm-hmm. And here I am not doing it my damn self.
Because what else you got?
Because what else do you have?
Do you know what you got? Yeah.
Hey, okay, we stop.
That's my song.
But that's where I'm at mentally, and I hope y'all are come along for the journey.
Ashe.
So, let's go ahead and get into the ridiculousness that is
the bullshit for today.
It feels like this whole hellscape has been belched from the cunt of Hades. I don't even understand how. I'm like, you know how you be reading history books and you just like, so did y'all not read it? Y'all didn't read it. Okay. Yeah. Why'd you teach me it then? Because I know. I didn't even want to know, but you taught it to me, right? Mm-hmm. So, the first topic says, fuck ICE. We have to talk about Renee Good and Keith Porter and a difference in mourning. So, I feel like the first thing I'm going to go with is, what do you know about Keith Porter?
He was murdered by the state.
I believe this was on New Year's
Eve.
Yeah.
An off-duty ICE officer.
An off-duty ICE officer. You know, as niggas who live in what you would call the hood, I don't feel like I live in the hood. It's nice around here. Mm-hmm. But during holidays, niggas be a little pop out. Yeah. Like, right? It's not pop out. Like at you.
You know,
it's like pop out. You know, like in the hair. You know? No. So Keith Porter, as niggas who celebrate will do, was doing just that, and an off-duty ICE officer thought that it was a good idea to murder him. This is something that did come out in the news, but obviously it was nowhere near as big because, and I will go ahead and give it the caveat. It was an off-duty ICE officer. There was no big crowd, right? But I think if we made Keith Porter a white man, this would still be everywhere. But because this was a black man, no one really cared. It was on the news. Nothing really happened about it. To the point where most people didn't know about it until after Renee Good. And what do you know about the Renee Good story? Because I don't want to have to recount it if I don't have to.
The saying that, well,
So again, Renee Good, also murdered by the state, right? Renee Good was outside her own home. She was in her own neighborhood, and they were just out there trying to support their neighbors because ICE had come and started raiding. And she was trying to get away from an ICE officer by driving away. And I don't care what anybody has to say. If you have something contrary to say to that, I can't help you. There was fucking video. I refuse to live in this era where you will go ahead and train me not to believe what I actually am seeing. I refuse for that to be the world that I live in, because we already did that. It was called the 1930s and 40s Holocaust.
Your government told you to your faces that what you saw is bullshit, and what we said goes. Fuck what you saw. Like, and you want to say this is a free country. Your government told you that, yeah, all that, this is all bullshit.
Like, you created
and gave them full immunity?
I that part hasn't been yet confirmed. That is what they apparently are going for and what Minnesota is fighting against. Minnesota also has the right to do their own investigation, the state. Because right now we already know what story they're trying to run with. He shot that woman 3 times in the face. And thankfully I didn't see the video in the most gruesome detail, but I did see her wife run up to the car door and open it and immediately collapse to the ground. That was a Glock he shot her with. I promise you now she will have a closed casket because she did not have a face anymore. I hate to say it in such horrific detail, but I need people to understand exactly what it is that we are dealing with. And I'm sick and tired of people pussyfooting around what's actually being done, what's actually being said. Recently, there was another raid where there was a woman, a white woman who was an ex-Marine. They took her and they handcuffed her. They handcuffed her so hard that it took 6 officers to get the cuffs off after. They beat her and they said to her, I don't know why you didn't, or how you didn't learn. Didn't you see what we did to that lesbian bitch? I really, truly hate to have to recount all this horrificness, but at the same time, but that was part of the conversation with my therapist yesterday. I'm like, I'm here about to go try and look for jobs and be like, should I shake my titties somewhere? While the world is crumbling to such an effect where I'm thinking the only thing that human beings should be doing right now is not leaving their homes and trying to figure out a network to be able to feed their neighbors and keep lights on. Because we shouldn't be putting anything into this economy. But because we can't work together, I saw a Facebook post for, like, you know, sometimes they'll be like, welcome to the city. And somebody was like, hey, man, I'm really broken. I just need a ride to get to Publix. And I'm like, that is so sweet that you can do something like that in this group. And people will be like, because there was a bunch of comments, and I'm like, maybe people actually tried that. And then I opened the comments.
Oh, God. What did they say?
People always asking for handouts. People sending screenshots of Uber, screenshots of Lyft, saying that, well, I don't know where you're from. I literally saw 3 comments out of 100 saying, yeah, I'm in Stonecrest. Where are you at? Or yeah, I'm here. Where are you at? Do you know what I'm saying? I was just like, wow.
Individualism continues to just go on the rise, just day by day, and to the point where it's like,
we are so jaded by individualism because guess what? I had to get it, so that means that you have to get it, which means, and nobody should ever try and get it for somebody else because a lot of you do be trying to take advantage of folks. You do. You don't see people as a resource or of community. You see them as a fucking lick. Which is why it's so sad to say, but you can't be in community with everybody.
Yeah.
You really can't. But it doesn't have to stay that way, though. I feel like when people say that shit, that feels like such an imperative sentence. Like, that's just it. It's done and over with. Like, no, there are a lot of people who do feel the way that I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Who do feel like community is something. Why aren't we seeking them out so that we can work together? Because we don't need every single person in America to get it together for us to create a revolution.
Right.
We don't.
It really starts with like your mindset, because I would say things like, okay, you say, oh, well, I just don't think violence is the answer, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm giving you the one that's not violent. So, which means, yes, we all need to stop going to work. Mm-hmm. We all need to stop paying taxes. Mm-hmm. We all need to stop paying rent. Mm-hmm. We all need to stop going to concerts and the NFL, the next football game, the next iPhone, the next this. But when I say these things,
all the excuses come.
All the excuses come.
Well, I've never had anything nice, and I had a terrible childhood, so I don't want to not get the new iPhone. And you're like, my love, that's not what the fuck we're talking about right now.
People do not want to let go of their distractions, because if they let that go, then that means they will actually, yes, you got to do the work, and it's going to take you being uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. All of us.
And it's so unfortunate, because it doesn't even have to be that uncomfortable if we really work together to fill in the gaps.
Co-workers at my job still talking about, hey, you want something from Starbucks?
Oh God!
Like every morning, I'm just like, wow, we've really lost the plot.
That's crazy. Do you want something from Starbucks?
I'm just like, no thanks, because are you okay? With a smile on his face, he was so excited for that Starbucks.
Yeah, no, I feel like before we move on, what I do want to make sure that I say is that I need people to understand that we are under attack, and I'm not trying to fearmonger. They're going to start going door to door. And I need people, my people, and I hope you know what I mean by my people. People who have the people who understand the views that I have. I hope when you see people running in your neighborhood, running from ICE, you better open your fucking door. You need to let these people in. If you're not an American citizen, I understand you getting away from the door and moving the fuck on. But if you are an American citizen, you need to open your fucking door and let those who are fleeing in. We are in Anne Frank type times. Hi, David.
Hey, David.
Welcome to the podcast. I need everybody to actually open their door. I will never forget, my mom told me a story about Haitian immigrants. And we all, if you come from Florida, you know exactly what it is. Cubans could get to the shore and they were citizens. Haitians could get to the shore and they still have to run because it don't work the same. It does not work the same for them, right? And a bunch of Haitian people were running out of the beach. Do you know my mom saw people driving almost onto the beach so niggas could get out of the water and into their cars so they could fucking scatter? I saw men hanging off of the wet from seawater, hanging off the backs of cars, everybody fucking stopping. I had never felt so, I was maybe 8, I'd never felt so fucking inspired in my goddamn life. I'm here 8 years old, and I say complete strangers. Yes, they were only black and brown. That's where we were at the time. Mm-hmm. But they were all strangers, stopping their cars, opening their shits, putting car seats on top of these niggas' laps, driving. Mm. That's the type of revolutionary I fucking am. If you cannot be on that type of timing, you gotta leave me the fuck alone. You gotta leave me the fuck alone. I'm not playing with you. And that's it.
Yeah.
So, moving on to the next topic. This one is really just an article I wanted to read you guys. This really could have been in the same topic, to be honest. Now that I look at it, I was like, girl, that could have been one thing. You just wanted to put down... You just wanted an extra bullet point, girl. I already know. I really did. I really did, friend. I just wanted to be like, I did it. No. Right? You said put those many topics on the other area.
That's what you said.
So, this is actually a Substack, which at some point I will go ahead and start, because sometimes my thoughts, sometimes I'm just going to start writing them down and just posting them and moving on. But this is, so immigration agents are actually terrified of ICE backlash after the shooting. I need you to understand what happened with Renee Good. And these are internal documents that I'm going to read you as well. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like people understand. Thankfully, we have these agents scared. And as they should be. These people are also getting excommunicated from their families. Because remember, a lot of them come from black and brown families. Mm-hmm. And not everybody's going to be down with being a fucking race traitor. I don't even know how else to say it. Coon, race traitor, I don't even know what else to say. I'm sorry. Like, a race traitor sounds so white. But like, doesn't it? That sounds like the whitest thing for me to say. But it's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, because the only time I ever heard race traitors when like white guys are talking to other white guys, maybe about their black wives or something. Right. And like, you fucking race traitor. You know what I mean? Like, that's usually how it goes. That's the only thing I can think of. Because all I'm seeing is black and brown people, which, by the way, is also by design.
Yep.
You don't think it's funny that in all of these places, it's mostly black and brown officers that are getting black and brown people? It's the same way in Sudan. You see other black people killing other black people. Which, by the way, still being used by Israel, still being used by the Emirates and all of that bullshit. Dubai and whatnot, still being used by those people, but they hire black people so that they look less culpable. There's less blood on their hands if they get a nigga to do it.
That way it won't show really the whiteness of the institution.
Right. They'll be like, how can this be racism if it's black and brown officers? How is that a thing?
You know.
And you're like, girl, it's a system. But they want us to have that argument. So the optics need to look a certain way. Mm-hmm. So at least there's space for the argument. Because I'm going to say this is all white supremacy. And they're going to say, but it's black and brown people doing it. And you are depending upon the fact that there is no media literacy, no literacy at this point. You are depending on people's ignorance. Mm-hmm. It was like when those 5 black officers killed that black man and they were like, see, it's not racist. And you're like, nigga.
It's like all of these things are like ways to take your mind off of the root cause of all of this. So they will give you a black president. They will give you a black cop. Uh-huh. They will give you a black judge to, again, distract you from that. This is a settler colony.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Slaughter. white supremacist main goal is world domination.
It's literally this. This is not a joke.
They're not going to stop because it's like a virus. Separate colonies are like a virus. They're not going to stop until there's nothing left. That's just the honest truth.
Literally.
So they would give you a black war criminal instead of a white one to be like, hey, see, the American dream. Because we're all together, different race boiling pot.
And they think that them saying that, and you won't realize that they're making sure you have to make a choice. You are either going to be on the side of the state and be one of the black and brown people picking up your cousins, brothers, sisters, parents, or you are going to go homeless because there's barely any jobs out there. And then when you do go homeless, then they can go ahead and put you in jail and make you a slave for the state. Because homelessness is criminalized. So they're either going to be in jail and be a slave, or you're going to be an overseer. Which one would you like to choose? We've gone back to plantation theory.
It's all connected, y'all.
I must look like that one nigga from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just like, don't you see? Don't you get it? Like, that's how it feels right now. Like, what the fuck? Like I got red strings and fucking thumbtacks and shit. I'm like, what's your problem? Anyway.
Red strings and thumbtacks.
I'm dead. Okay. So this is the article by Ken Klippenstein. I'm pretty sure that's not that nigga's name, but that's okay. The information in it is indeed real, and the link will also be in the information in the podcast once it's posted. So in the wake of an ICE officer's killing of Renee Good, the Department of Homeland Security is rolling out Operation Metro Surge, flooding Minneapolis with hundreds of additional federal agents, only to realize it doesn't actually have the confidence to match the bravado. While Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, aka that bitch looks weird in the face, and others in the administration preen about justifying last week's shooting and trumpet their war on domestic terrorism, DHS is privately divided and hesitant about the latest deployments. According to documents leaked to me, not only is the department seeking volunteers for the apparently unpopular mission, it is urging its agents to maintain a low profile and comply with the use of force policies. At this point, it sounds like they're begging. So they're saying to be mindful of the OPSEC and officer safety. Do not wear your uniform or any piece of your uniform when entering or exiting your hotel. Do not display any Border Patrol or law enforcement insignia on your belongings. Do not divulge meeting, staging, or operation location. Do not divulge anything relating to operations. Be mindful of what you post on social media. Turn off your location settings and set page to private. Always deploy situational awareness. And this is what they are stating to each other. These are internal documents that I'm going through right now, right? Because they know that you going out there in your uniform, especially if you're by yourself, is going to get you fucked up. Literally. On Friday, DHS sought volunteers to help deploy to Minneapolis, in part due to opposition within the ranks, according to Border Patrol agents and other Homeland Security workers who have reached out to me. Please begin canvassing your personnel for volunteers. They are begging for people. A memo sent by the Border Patrol's acting assistant, Chief Joshua Andrew Post on Friday. The memo outlines a request for 300 additional personnel, 200 Border Patrol agents, and 100 processing coordinators to be funneled into Operation Metro Surge by Sunday, January 11th. That was 2 days ago. Again, I want you guys to definitely look at this when this is posted. That's why I made sure to put in to cite my sources and cite the article, which also cites its sources. A Border Patrol agent familiar with the discussion said the volunteer push reflects real unease in the ranks about the Good shooting in Minneapolis at the related surge. Good shooting meaning Renee Good. They should have said Renee shooting. I don't know why they did that. We do have personnel, but some just don't want to go. Really?
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's so wild.
What? Asked. So asked about the hunt for volunteers, DHS and Custom and Border Protection did not respond to my request for comment. There might be some immature knuckleheads who think they are out there trying to capture Nicholas.
There might be something like that.
Right? Knuckleheads. Not Nicholas. No. There might be some immature knuckleheads who think they are out there trying to capture Nicolas Maduro, but most field officers see a clear need for de-escalation. A high-level career officer at Homeland Security headquarters in Washington also told me there is a genuine fear that indeed ICE's heavy-handedness and the rhetoric from Washington is more creating a condition where the officers' lives are in danger rather than the other way around. What? Really?
Wow.
Anyway, so...
Just from the side of the screen.
I can't. So within hours of the shooting, Nome held a press conference declaring Renee Good had carried out an act of domestic terrorism, which when she attempted to run a law enforcement officer over. Again, we saw the footages. We're not about, and just so you know, one of the things I'm never going to do is argue facts. I don't care what you say, how you say, when you say, or when it comes out your asshole or when it comes out your mouth. I don't care. We have a video. Cool. There is a video, and she just lied. The Border Patrol. I'm sorry. That was funny. The Border Patrol agent. The Border Patrol agent said of Nome's characterization of the incident. The senior DHS official adds that an increasing number of Homeland Security workers are concerned about the public backlash. The claim is that recruiting is up, but there is also dread that the gung-ho types that ICE and the Border Patrol are bringing in have the propensity towards confrontation and violence. Oh, is it shocking that normal people don't want to go in like Gestapo and kidnap bitches and torment them? What? Huh? That's not what you want us to do? I can't, because I love beating niggas up.
That's like my favorite.
Murder. Like, what? Anyway, so.
What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like a beginning of a Broadway play that ends in death, but it's fine. So today,
what is wrong with us?
Too much. Today, Border Patrol Tactical Commander Greg Bovino circulated a legal refresher for agents in the field, including the use of force. Not a move that screams certainty about their conduct, and the department has sent memos to volunteers for Minneapolis warning them about their operational security, covering everything from removing any signs of law enforcement affiliation when they are around their hotels to turning off location settings on their phones so they can't be tracked. The guidance also reminds agents that things like profanity, insults, and rude gestures directed at them are not illegal. Okay, so the guidance also reminds agents, also it even goes into detail as to what it is.
All I can do is just laugh to keep from crying, Because.
What? No. And they actually go into detail, right? And I really want you guys to go over this. They literally sent out a memo to the ICE agents after the Renee Good shooting that said, First Amendment protects freedom of religion, speech, press, right to assemble, and petition of the government. Protected activities, speech or expression, nonverbal communications, photos, recordings, media, non-compliance, peaceful protest, march, rally, leaflets, signs, picketing, not protected. Incitement, fighting words, incites imminent violence or lawlessness, threats of imminent violence against an officer. What is not a violation? Because they got to break it down. Because they'll be like, well, I felt like it was going to happen to this. So what is not a violation? They said profanity or personal insults directed at officers. Not a violation. Rude gestures directed at officers. Not a violation. I can do that all day. I can't go to jail for this. I shouldn't be able to go to jail for that, right? Arguing with officers. I don't know. Bro,
I'm not going to play with you today.
Yo, arguing with officers, challenging officers' authority, talking back to officers during police contact. None of those things are a violation. Now, I'm going to let the rest of you guys go ahead and read that on your own. But what do you think?
About what part?
Any of it.
I'm sick of the violence is not the answer, people.
Yeah.
That's the main thing with this. Because, again, and I'm talking to white people, because, y'all ain't gonna like what I have to say.
Right. And that's okay.
Y'all's history, y'all are the children of slave masters.
Precedes you.
Forefathers. World domination is y'all's default.
It is.
Why the fuck are y'all throwing snowballs at these Nazis? And not,
I can't believe you're throwing snowballs at Nazis. That's crazy. And you're just like, that's assault. Do you know that a man threw a sandwich at a nigga? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. And the only reason, do you know the only reason that, and they arrested the man for throwing a sandwich at the officer.
Of course they did.
They arrested, do you know the only reason that this man got off for throwing a sandwich at the officer? Yeah. Because the officer was bragging about it and putting up pictures being like, I got sandwich, but he's in jail. Like so he's like, so the judge was like, so you also thought it was a joke and not serious. So you didn't feel like you were in danger at all. Right. So I can't hold him. That's the only reason.
I fear for my life. I got shut the fuck up.
Listen, I'm so grossed out. I'm so grossed out. Oh man. So,
and also, can we stop praising just because a few cops happen to help y'all with this ICE shit? Stop saying, "Oh, thanks cops for helping us with the ICE agents." No, it's still fuck the police. Okay, and the military as well.
IDF, police, military, all of them. And the only reason that I'm going to give the military a little bit more leeway is because you are more brainwashed than all of them. Because they have been telling you since the beginning that you're fighting for America. All right? Mm-hmm. And they made sure to go into the most uneducated, they would go into the places that with the least education and the least money, the most poverty stricken, so they can give you what you say are options. And the only thing they're having you do is sell your body more than a fucking prostitute. Because at least a prostitute's hopefully will come back with all of her parts. That's never going to be guaranteed for you.
And yeah.
So, I think in conclusion, what I will say is that we need to keep our foot on their neck. I no longer feel to myself, oh, this is so hopeless. I feel no hope. Because I was thinking that all of these things that were happening had no effect on these officers. But after reading this and being able to see what even their they don't even want to show up for this shit. They don't even want to be doing this. And the ones who do are the ones who are out there harassing the fuck out of people. There was a woman who had a DoorDash order and had to run into, did you see that? Mm-hmm. Ran into somebody's house. The lady is fucking crying in tears. And the people who they got the ID from is showing her ID. Let me tell you something. The way I would handle that, because guess what? That is something that can 100% happen here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
If somebody comes into our door and they banging on it because they were about to deliver some foods from somewhere, it doesn't even have, obviously it don't even got to be my food. And they're banging on the door to get in. You are coming in. And let me tell you something. I'm so glad for my upbringing and because my parents weren't American. Because as soon as that bitch comes in, we locking it down everywhere. Everybody bunking it down inside of one motherfucking room and nobody saying shit. Shit. No, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Let's say shit.
Nah. I'm not even asking if there is administrative or judicial warrant. You won't know a nigga home.
What's up, ho?
No, seriously. And God forbid you actually break into this motherfucker when I say the hand of God, you will, I swear you're not leaving with all of your parts. Because guess what? People who don't announce themselves, who break into my house, it means I get to treat you like any other burglar. Right? That means I get to cut your ass the fuck up. Mm-hmm. You're not coming out with no parts. I swear to God. Ooh, you know what? I can't say that here. But you're not leaving with everything. You're not leaving with everything. I know that. Okay? Fuck out of here. Anyway. Anything else to add?
Hallelujah.
You stupid.
Praise him.
You're like, that's what I would like to add. No. I'm done.
Cue organ.
I am finished with you. Okay. Now, this one is actually your topic.
Oh.
Why do you look like that?
Because, like, they don't like when I bring up God, honey.
Oh, no, they certainly don't.
Like it because they want me to be politically correct about it.
Never
And
have.
I just don't know what that is. Because it's an oppressive-ass system that's killing people like me. I don't know why we keep trying to hang on to it.
Regularly.
I'm still seeing my people saying, oh, with this ICE situation, y'all are saying, oh, well, we'll be all right because they ain't going to come for us because we go through this since we've been here, stuff like that. Or God got me, he got this, he going to get us through this.
It's like using religion to continue to put your head in the sand. It's like for Jehovah's Witnesses, they're really not allowed to. It's like the news and current events and things like that or anything political, that's worldly. Those are never things you're supposed to take part in because God's got you.
Yeah.
Right? And it kind of feels in the same vein of because you think that God has you, I don't feel like you realize how much danger you're putting yourself in. Because Jesus Christ. If you think that God has you and then you end up being in an ICE detention center, do you think God still have you or is this the plan for your life? Is it because that's how they rationalize everything. Well, this is the plan that God has for my life.
Or they'll be like, oh, I'm God's favorite. And I'm like, okay, what about everyone else then?
Nigga, if you're God's favorite, then what the fuck? Like,
so it's like, again, he just told himself, like, why would I want to worship something like that?
Yeah.
Like, how can you not see, like, the narcissism in that? So it saddens me because I keep saying we're not going to be free as a people, black folks, until we let go of this religion. Like, there's no way around it. I don't care what you say. Until we let go of Christianity, black people, we will never, ever be free.
And you know what? You don't even have to let it go. You just got to stop pushing it on other niggas.
No, you got to let it go because you got to decolonize your mind.
Well, I guess for me, I know that the decolonization of the mind, it has to be something so intentional. It has to be something so purposeful. And in all honesty, I don't even need your purpose or intention. I just need you to get your laws out of my shit. I need you to stop going and turning out your kids because they don't believe the way you believe. If we could do the way they do in certain Asian countries where teaching religion is actual child abuse. Did you hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
Teaching religion is actually child abuse in some places. If we had something like that involved, I'd be like, keep your religion, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Here's the thing, though, because I hear you, but going back to what I said earlier, white supremacy being a virus.
No, you're right.
It has to. It's no like keeping it to yourself. And Christianity and white supremacy goes hand in hand. You could tell them stop putting on other people all you want to.
And it's never gonna happen.
You could tell people to stop.
That's living. It's living in a non-realistic world. To be honest with you,
like it's so connected.
Like what I'm saying is actually very unrealistic, and the reason why is because separating whiteness from Christianity is not really something that can be done. Sadly, no matter how much it's spread and how many black people, brown people are involved, you really can't separate it. And white supremacy is meant in its nature to spread like a virus, which means that's why religion has been meant to spread like a virus. I guess I wish that, I guess because the reason why I say that, like, if we could just look at Christianity the same way we look at Buddhism, the same way we look at like the shit I do. You know what I mean? And we can look at it like that. You're like, oh, look at that crazy bitch over there. We don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but the difference between Buddhism and Christianity.
Oh, no, there's too many differences. No, there really is, because there's no part of Buddhism
that's why a lot of atheists are Buddhists as well.
Yeah, because it's not a real religion. It's a way of life. It's like, it's like Taoism. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's very, very different. And it's not meant for you to worship a being bigger than you. Like, that's not like that's not the whole thing. But I just wish the way that the You know how the Western world looks at Buddhism?
Yeah.
I just wish that we could look at it that way. Oh, look at them crazy people doing the crazy things over there. Like that's what I want.
Hey, I love that for y'all.
Hey, you and I will never part. Oh my God. That's what honestly, like, oh, you want to do some crazy things? Okay. Like, that's what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean? Because have whatever the fuck you want, but it's the fact is that you can't separate it from white supremacy, which is why what I'm saying is unrealistic. You can't separate the two. I would love for us to be able to look at it like, no, but it's too strong within white supremacy. It's like, it's literally, it's braided together.
Even if it means white supremacy eats itself.
Yeah.
And again, we just talked about it, Renee Good, and it's like it's inwards now.
Yeah.
Until it implodes.
It literally. And I do, and when I say I'm losing people, so there was a friend recently, I don't think I told you about it yet, and it wasn't, and again, not even a real like friend like that. I when I was on the farm, me and this man would be like talking for 5-6 hours. It was never romantic. It was very platonic. Like, man, Jerry was my nigga, dog. Like, I really, really like enjoyed that little white hippie boy. We was having a good time. We're emptying the compost toilets and going on drives and shit and just like picking and just like, cleaning out chicken coops together and stuff and building chicken coops together and stuff like that. We just had like a really good time. And yesterday, he posted that Renee Good deserved it.
Wow.
And then I started looking on his page, and I'd never, you know what? I don't spend time doing that, watching what every single person posts.
Mm-hmm.
But after I made a comment, and it was just like, nigga, what happened to you? I don't even recognize whatever this is. Like, it almost makes you think like, whatever I experienced with this person, was that a lie? Were you lying then? Yeah. Or did you just move on and change? Like, I can't even say I know. But I'm looking on his page and he's like, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. And this is the issue. It's so easy to be like, well, they were white. You should accept, just expect that. But I'm sick of that shit, man.
Me too.
I am. Like, we were supposed to be good. We were supposed to be fucking solid. That's like to go ahead and be like, oh, Allison or Hallie's switched up on me right now.
Oh, if you came to me telling me that Hallie did some shit like that.
Bro, a nigga would have to like, take time.
I need video of something.
You'd be like, did she write it? What happened? Like, when I say wouldn't know what to do with myself, I'd be in the corner of the bed for at least a day or so. This old man, he had one, he could. Like, I'd be like, the world's on fire, it's okay. Like, I wouldn't, and it's like, and I know for a fact that Hallie would want me to hold her to the same, to that standard. At least the Hallie that I've always experienced and always known. So for me to go and see this nigga on fucking Facebook talk about, oh, Renee Good deserved it. After I went ahead and I put up my little posting, this man, I don't know whether he unfriended me or he blocked me or whatever. Regardless, I'm fine with it, obviously. But like, it just goes to show that this is a different animal, yo. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm crazy. I think who I experienced on that farm was a genuine person. Yeah. I feel like a change happened. I really do. I'm not saying that nigga wasn't ignorant about shit from then, but for have that ignorance just turn into outward belligerent hatred, something happens. And it's what's happening to your parents. This Trump derangement syndrome that people keep on talking about, your parents have it. I don't know which way did the the GOP party talking about Trump derangement syndrome, but
It's
like
it's mutating, ain't it? Within them.
Like it's evolving. Like
girl.
Like what in the Resident Evil? Like what are we doing right now?
Epigenetics.
Yeah. What I will say is that I'm glad a lot more people.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Is that what you said?
No.
Oh. Right. I thought you said that.
That's crazy. No, but I will say that I'm very glad that I see more Black queer people moving away from religion. But we have such a long way to go. We are living under an occupation.
Do you know how close I am to telling people just from now on who say things to me like, God is good? I'm this close to saying, no, he ain't. Or like, well, you know, God got me. I'm like, that's nice. I'm just going to start saying, I'm no longer going to be like, yeah, you're right. And just and trying to coddle y'all. Because again, this shit is supposed to be private anyway.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And listen, I understand the togetherness of like even some of the phrases when somebody's like, God is good. You're like, all time. You know, like I get it. But it's more, but that again, exactly what you said. That's more cultural. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the people who going out their way. Like, who was a random bitch inside the fucking Dollar Tree? This random bitch cashier talking to some Muslim lady trying to convert her children. Like, don't you know Jesus exists? But you shouldn't be Muslim. Aren't you working?
Again, it's like a autopilot mode. It's just it flips a switch.
Ma'am, if you don't scan my goddamn groceries,
it's like a switch. It's like all hell plankton, you know, just and they say the same script over and over again. Free will this, and you don't know how he works in mysterious ways.
I'm gonna go pray to Sandy Cheeks now. Just everybody just leave me the fuck alone. I'm done. It just all feels so fucking stupid. But anyway,
it's because it is.
Yeah. But that was rude.
Well,
yeah, maybe. But anyway.
And you can talk shit about atheism, and I don't get offended because you know what? I don't care.
Listen, but Aaron can admit.
And if you have confidence in your guy, if I'm talking shit about him, why are you so mad? Because I say, hey, you should probably think for yourself once in your life.
Because there'll be people who be like, oh, Aaron, then what about all the racist, all the racist atheists? Aaron would be like, what about them?
Right.
They exist. They're over there. Like I know where they at. Like,
yeah.
Like I know. Did you not know?
Did you also know there are racist Christians?
Oh my god!
And racist Muslims and racist all like
David Duke. Like I just like brother. I don't know how to. I just don't know how to help you.
Like, I'm not.
Okay. Moving on, okay, because we're not going to. I feel like a lot of me is just done having arguments in reference to religion because most of you want to kill me anyway. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have an argument with. And if you don't want to kill
you,
no, you
God
just
will judge you, and that's when you will meet.
I was just about to mention that you may not, and if you don't want to kill me, you're really hoping God does after.
Judgment Day.
So I don't care. I don't care. So anyway,
I'm like, if that's going to happen, then why are you still bothering me? Like, let me go through that then.
Okay, so I burn for eternity.
Okay, so
is that your problem still?
Right. So if you know it's going to happen, why are you still in my face? That's what I don't understand.
You. Go away.
So
that's what they say.
Either you don't think that shit is real deep down, but you're like,
They're like, but I love you, girl.
It's so fucking weird.
It's so goddamn strange.
Anyways,
next case. So Venezuela is uninvestable. So I don't. Let's think of something.
Damn puzzle.
Yeah. I just did mine. Yeah, you got it. There you go. Okay. We bad.
We bad.
I got to go ahead and tell you the bimbo version of the story. So, oh my God. So I gotta tell you what happened.
Okay.
So Mango Mussolini went ahead and decided he was going to go ahead and invade Venezuela, right?
Okay.
And he wanted to invade Venezuela, and he was just like, oh my God, you know what I really want? Is I want Venezuela to be free, but I also would like all of their oil. And I honestly think, personally, that he just spent way too much money of all of the government's money. So he thought, I'm going to replenish it with Venezuela. Because who cares about like Southern Americans or whatever that is? Because who knows what that is? Anyway, So he goes ahead and he gets people to start like taking drones and like fucking up boats and stuff like right outside Venezuela, right? And then he decides like a little while later, he's like, no, this oil's really mine. So he says, I am gonna go ahead and invade Venezuela, and I'm going to take the president and his fucking wife. Because I like kidnapping. So that's what I was about to do. Oh my God, you stole it. Anyway, so he goes ahead, right? And he gets both of them. And he gets both Maduro and his wife, right? And he kidnapped both of them. And he was like, hi, Venezuelan people. I helped you. Right? And then
I helped you.
and then he says, I'm gonna go ahead and have Mark Rubio take over your country, right? Which totally great, love all that. Let's keep going, right? Then he gets back to America and he's like, hey, ExxonMobil, how you doing? So I'm kind of broke, right? But I did this whole little cute invasion thing, right? And I have all of this access to all of this oil and gas and stuff. So you can just go get it and then pay me the money that I know that I don't have because I just kind of spent too much. Right?
This cute little invasion thing.
Right?
Crazy.
And Exxon was like, the price of oil went down.
So, sucks aside.
It actually would cost more money to go into Venezuela to go get the oil that you so lovingly procured, by the way. Love you down. But because I'm your cheerleader. Oh my God. So and
Milo's like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Milo's looking at us like,
he said, that's a lot of movement. You should stop.
It's a lot of
and listen, so when we found out that ExxonMobil and BP, they're gonna take it down. When ExxonMobil,
it's a whole lot of
it's a lot of movement. Yeah. But no, so ExxonMobil, BP, Texaco, all of these people got together and was just like, I'm sorry, I can't like go into Venezuela, and you did all that work. You kidnapped people for us.
You did all that work?
You did. But we still can't do anything because the cost of oil went down. So, I mean, as a new kidnapper, what are you going to do now?
Damn, that's crazy.
So, AKA, Venezuela is uninvestable because oil prices are too low. Because this nigga decided reading is not fundamental. And went to go kidnap these bitches instead. He said, this'll do it.
Mind you, they've been training for this. I believe they said, how many? 1.4 million Venezuelans armed because they've been waiting for this since previous administrations as well.
Have been trying to do the same thing. Let me say
this to you all.
Like, this is not a Trump thing, baby. This is a U.S. thing. This is a destabilizing thing. There's never been a time where we've had American intervention where it worked out for the people who are intervening on.
Milo.
Yeah. Oh my God. It is not time to eat. Hush. We're almost done. Anyway. So.
Annoying.
and are. Anyway. But what do you think?
I think settler colonies are going to do what they do best.
Word.
Because I'm also saying this wouldn't happen under a Kamala presidency. And
this would have happened under a Kamala presidency. Yes. It's very weird that y'all are being like, and y'all just didn't want to vote for Kamala.
And for the but her emails people This was also in her emails.
Oh, was it really?
A lot of war plans were in those emails.
Oh my god.
This is why I said it all comes back to us regardless.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It comes back to bites.
All I can say is that nothing surprises me. And obviously we talked so much about Nigeria and Venezuela beforehand, but to come to find out the oil is uninvestable and why, I just had to slide that shit in. I was just like, you know what? Let's tell them about the war. Anyway. So now this last topic was mine, and this probably won't be very long, because we've probably been on here too long anyway. But y'all are not girls, and this is fems included. I'm seeing a lot of, especially when it's a black femboy like friend groups, who aren't even really fucking friends. You be throwing these bitches right under, and it's always for a masculine man. I swear to God, I see it on a regular basis. Or like trying to make somebody else feel bad in front of the masculine man. Oh, well, you know, he brick or he whatever. He don't really look good or he would. And you're just like, you're tap dancing for this nigga right now. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes to cis het women, y'all definitely not girls, because y'all are girls until somebody dark skinned, somebody got too many kids, somebody got too many baby daddies, y'all are only girls when it fits your narrative.
Wake it up.
And only when it fits your fucking narrative. Otherwise, you can be a girl's girl all day long, right? Yeah. You're a girl's girl until you with the wrong baby daddy for too long. And you took too long to get out, you stupid bitch. That's what happens. Or until you're broke. Until you don't got money to go out. You're a girl's girl until you don't have money to leave the house.
The laugh.
No, seriously. I've seen it. You're a girl's girl until you're traumatized, until you're too traumatized to leave the house. How about that? You're a girl's girl until they find out that you've been diagnosed with bipolar. You're a girl's girl until they're like, this is too much autism for me. I'm sorry. That's honestly all I really wanted to say. That was really what that whole topic was about, because I see it on a regular basis, and I'm tired of you bitches telling me that you're a girl's girl. No, the fuck you're not. You're not. I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of girl's girl you think you are, because if you were really a girl's girl, let me tell you something. You're best gay. You're good Judy. When you're with your homophobic ass man who got nothing but horrific things to say about your good Judy, do you think you're a girl's girl then when you go back to go fuck on him after he says horrific shit to your friend? You're a girl's girl then?
Oof, glory be to God.
I'm disgusted.
Oh, shit. Come on, sermon.
I'm disgusted. I've seen it.
Crazy.
And I've even seen it for when, the person's not educated enough. You got a degree, but this bitch got a GED. You're only a girl's girl if they're moving the way you think bitches should move. You are a girl's girl until a bitch is fat.
Praise God. This is so random. I just picture me because I used to be like that for real. Like, glory to God, like for real. It's like now when I say it now, I'm just like,
I know. You're like, so I can't believe I was saying that shit.
I'm like, wow, this is what I was.
Hi, Tina Linka. Thank you. Absolutely. And one thing I'm going to say is I'm 100% sick of it. These are not things I'm going to tolerate, and I'm going to point it out every time. Let me tell you something. Even when it comes to the people that Mallory be talking to, who I don't be talking to, it's because I'm a real girl's girl.
Girls.
Okay? A girl's. No, let me stop before they. No, because they will take me down. Anyway, I feel like it's so gross, and that's why I wanted to make sure I put in femmes included, because sometimes we're only talking about cishet women when y'all be doing it to your best good Judies, the ones who slaying your hair and doing your nails and making sure your makeup is right. But those aren't the same people who you refuse to stand up for. When you're, and I'm sorry, for me, that's the same thing as being in front of one of your good girlfriends. A boy come in, and all of a sudden you talking about, oh, well, you know, she's always like that. I don't know why. Oh my goodness, she's so funny.
So low-key, so fucking
oh my god, like I honestly don't even hang out with her that much.
I honestly would want to beat her. Like, I want to beat her ass. Like, she kind of just in my nerves.
I've always wanted to kill her, but I said, yeah, you're just like, bitch. They don't care about other women in marginalized groups that are experiencing it for some reason. It's very true. It's very fucking true. So yeah,
not to sound like a fake bitch, but like I actually don't really want to be.
You know what I'm saying? It's like going ahead and being like, "Oh my god, you look so good," and then turn to the next person and be like, "Oh my god, Big Mess Express." Ah,
Big Mess Express.
You're like, I wonder what happened. Ah,
I am screaming.
I'm sick and tired of your fake ass shit. I'm so fucking tired. And this is another reason why I'm like, as I want us to go ahead and band together and make sure we have community, but I also want us to be discerning. Because it is dangerous for you to have community members that you cannot trust. You need to be discerning. And you cannot be, I'm talking to Black queer specifically, you cannot be so desperate for acceptance or companionship that you are willing to take bullshit in return, because that's going to be dangerous for the next queer person coming behind you, because you're not going to be a safe space, because you are literally standing with the ops. That's it.
Praise be. I think is that all the topics, friend?
That is all the topics, friend. I just had to get that lump. I had to get that bitch in real quick, because I was just seeing some things and it was pissing me to fuck off. And I'm just like, you know what? It really did. Like deep within my bosom. Like below even, you know? And I was just like, nah, not doing it.
Below even.
I'm just like, not doing it today. But at any rate, I just want to thank everybody, all 2 of you, for coming.
all 2.5 of y'all.
Because I think there's somebody that left, but that's okay, baby. We gonna catch you at least as half.
We'll see each other.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want to thank everybody for supporting the podcast, and I'm really gonna need y'all's support as I go on this journey to make this podcast as big as it needs to be, because Aaron and I deserve to be able to live off of what we give y'all. And I want to make that possible.
I'm going to say it. No one's talking about stuff like this, especially when it comes to the Black queerness of it all. In this world that we live in, no one's talking about this shit from this perspective.
This is a very unique perspective. When I created this podcast and I found Aaron, I knew I had something special. So now I want to make sure the rest of the world knows what we have. So we will definitely be seeing you in the next one. Please continue to remember that being queer is African. And peace.
Bye. Man, what's Nick?
Like, go.